girl's doing now what? She's looking for a crash diet.
Yeah.
She's looking to go for liposuction. She's looking to do all of these things just so that on her marriage day, she's 20 kgs lighter. Once she's married, whoop, back again. She's traveling the world, she's going here, and she's 20 kgs heavier. And 2 years later, she decides she wants to have kids. Now she realizes she can't get pregnant. I've seen this cycle in our clinic. Some people, they're lucky that their parents aligned the diet. Some people are lucky that they've got good genetics and they can take this hammering and abuse of modern day lifestyle. And some people, unfortunately, are slipping down the slope. So I think my awareness to people would be, get your diet in check at any age if you're a woman. And the problem, I'm sorry to say, Shwetamri, I'm now 50, so I'm going to say it bluntly. Women are very conjuice when it comes to spending on their own health. But on shampoos, makeup, shoes, nails, and bags, you will spend any amount of money. So I always tell women, what you put into your body needs to be of the highest premium quality. And I know this because I have a wonderful collagen, which is preservative free, no sweetener, no artificial flavor. In fact, the manufacturer said, sir, you need to put emulsify, otherwise it will clump after 6 months. I said, I don't want to produce high quantity. I'll produce for 2 months. When it swells out, we'll produce the next batch. And I tell people, don't keep my product for more than 6 months, even though the shelf life says 18 months, because it will clump. No emulsifier. But guess what? People call me up, your collagen is more expensive than the other one. I get another one for 400 rupees cheaper. So don't look at cheap nutrition because that's going to affect your ovaries. Yes, there are herbs out there that can help people, but again, it's the same thing. If the foundation is not correct, no matter how much of inositol, no matter how much of berberine I give you, no matter how much of Gymnema sylvester, no matter how much of B complex I give you, no matter how much of protein powder I give you, unless you fix your nutrition. And by the way, women need to eat to lose.
Of course. I eat a lot and I love my food. And of course,
dessert.
Dessert in moderation, Rishabh. But yeah, I've never, ever in my 45 years of my life gone on a diet, or, my meal plans have been structured by you and your team for performance. And the only time I worked on some amount of weight loss is postpartum, which literally every woman goes through, unless, of course, a 25-year-old has a baby and she bounces back in 3 months. That's a different story. But
that's one point. Post-pregnancy weight loss, this one tip that I want to give women in India. Don't wait for 2 years to come for a nutrition plan.
Yeah, I was going to come to that question next. But the reason why I'm so thinking about this whole period health, because the more I talk to women, the more upset I get that they don't care about.
Why do you get upset?
Because I've never had to worry about my periods, and which is why even at 40 when I had my child, it was easy, it was smooth.
But you remember for Yona, we planned your diet pre-pregnancy and everything.
And even like you said, 3 months before having Yona or even planning for Yona, I remember doing like fertility tests. I ensured Vivek did his, and you need to be careful despite being, in the industry of fitness, despite being careful, despite knowing that your health markers are fine. We still wanted to ensure that we have good quality sperm, eggs, so on and so forth, right? Like your fertility is still, then you don't have to struggle to get pregnant. But I mean, it's your periods. It's everything that a woman needs to depend on for her health. I mean, you can't mess it up.
If I can be again blunt enough to say this, I think in today's world, it has gone more about the looks than who you are. Because look at it this way. If it's looks, you look at a logic of what's the fastest diet so I can fit into these jeans.
Yeah.
Versus my philosophy of being is, how do I sleep?
Yeah.
How do I train? How do I eat?